It's your turn. It's your time. You've waited long enough. Opportunity is everywhere. Inches to grow is everywhere.
The outside world is always going to talk shit. People are always going to be negative. People are not going to believe in you. People are going to tell you how you can't do it.
Now, the upside is that once you take that first step and you'll start progressing, not linearly, but exponentially in speed.
I need you to make up in your mind that you're going to trade all self-limitation for absolute breakthrough and abundance in every area of your life. It's your turn. It's your time. You've waited long enough. Opportunity is everywhere. Inches to grow is everywhere.
Now listen to me. The outside world is always going to talk shit. People are always going to be negative. People are not going to believe in you. People are going to tell you how you can't do it. Is the internal me, right? Your internal strength in me louder than the outside noise? Has to be.
It's right at your fingertips. It's right before your eyes. This is the place where your hunger for change changes everything. Hunger is what's going to get you to this next level. Hunger and commitment. That I'm not just here to contribute to the idea that I can fulfill something, but I am committed, willing to sacrifice everything to fulfill my destiny. I am not defined by the mistakes I've made in my past. I learn from them.
The only limitations in life are the ones that you put on yourself. Listen to me. Write down mindset right now. Write that down, mindset. Your mindset will create a vision for you, what you can earn, what you can do in your life, and what you can't. I don't care what anybody else says, okay? I'm gonna get to that next. What do you say? What are you saying about you? Whatever you say about you is whatever's gonna happen. A lot of people put limitations on themselves, and that's the reason why they never make it, all right?
Let me tell you something. You've got to stop weaponizing your past. You are allowing your past to eat away at your present. You need to learn the lessons of your mistakes. Forgive yourself and forgive others so you can move forward. You've got a luminous, brilliant, powerful future. It's time to step into it. And now you can use the mistakes that you have made. You can use the memories of the trauma and the people that you have had to forgive to teach someone else how to let go and start living their best life. I need you to say a few things with me. My spirit is renewed. My mind is set free. I am not defined by my past hurts. I forgive those who have hurt me. I will take captive every negative thought and memory, and I will release it from my heart. This is the year that I get crystal clear on my values, on my parameters, on my non-negotiables. This is the year that I make an investment in myself. This is the year.
So your self-talk, you live in a relationship 24 hours a day, 365 days a year with yourself. You gotta be talking good to you. So if you wanna win, a skill that'll pay off your whole life, don't care what anyone else thinks. A lot of people are inside prison and they're free. They're free, but they're in prison in their mind because they care what other people think. If you want to truly find freedom in your life, never care what anybody else thinks ever again. Just care about what you say about you.
Stop tiptoeing. Stop straddling the fence. Stop dating the idea that you could be successful. You keep dating it, you keep thinking about it, you keep talking about it. It is possible to fully commit yourself to something. It is possible to accomplish what you see in your head, to hold it in your hand. It is possible. The question is, can you give your all? We have conditioned ourselves to give 50%, 60%. We have normalized not putting all in. We have normalized not giving something our all. Why? Because we're afraid we're gonna lose, because we're afraid we're gonna be rejected, because we're afraid we're gonna give our all and it still won't be enough. The time is now. It's time. It's time to break through the disempowering, limited belief systems that we've carried our whole life.
I want to talk to you. What inspired me to go become the best in the world was me looking in the mirror and seeing a different man. You know what I did? I decided to get into fitness and get in shape, and I decided that if I could look in the mirror and see a different man, I could start pretending to be somebody different. In the beginning, it was a lie. I really wasn't a badass. I don't want want to mess with your life. I want to make you more money. When this market shifts, I don't want you to go back home and take a pay cut and explain to your wife, give her the old wah, 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 market shifted, change it, we had 2 good years, now we're back to normal. What's normal? Normal, I want to be abnormal. I want you guys to understand this. I don't want to become civilized. So, what do you think you're worth? If you had to write down right now what you think you're worth, that's how you're going to work, that's how you're going to believe, and then that's how you're going to work with your clients, okay? Just understand that. So number 1, believe that you're worth it, because if you don't think you're worth it, if you don't think it, nobody's going to think it. And guess what? Winning won't recognize you, and you can't win. I believe in me. I know where I'm going. Listen to me. Inside me is always telling me who I am, where I'm going to go, how I believe, how I can attack the day, how nothing can get in my way, how my mind is everything. I need to own everything in life. Everything in my life is my fault, good or bad. I am the problem, I am also the solution.
There is a future that I desire. I believe in the power of my future. And as much as life has tried to amputate my spirit, I refuse to go down. I refuse to stop here. I refuse to let go. I refuse to give in. I refuse to keep living at 50%. This is my year that I give everything I have. You've got the strategy. You've done your homework. You've got the belief system. Now just put it in.
Jointly explore what might be the right vision for you, and then we can break that down into a strategy, but you have to be on board with the strategy. You have to feel that this is right for you. It's absolutely 100% crucial that it's voluntary. And then we'll say, okay, well, maybe this is a solution. Why don't you go implement it? Come back next week after having attempted this. Let's see how it went. And sometimes people come back and say, well, that went great and it started me and I did 3 other things and you know what, we seem to be on the right track. And sometimes they come back and say, nope, that didn't work at all. And so then you have to think what you do in that situation is make the task smaller. If you make the task small enough, I've never seen anyone not be able to progress if they made the task small enough. But, that can be pretty humiliating. Now, the upside is that once you take that first step, you look the beast in the face and you'll start progressing, not linearly, but exponentially in speed. So what's cool is that it doesn't really matter how small that first step is, because it'll start doubling, and anything that doubles grows unbelievably quickly. And so that's a very useful thing to know too.